Today we are going to fix sentences. The objective is scholars will identify and fix mistakes in sentences. We're going to review swag. Does your sentence have swag? The S stands for starts with a capital letter. W, written neatly. A space between each word. G, punctuation given punctuation at the end. Okay, number 1. Today is Monday. It is April 2020. What do we need in our sentence? Yes, we need a capital letter in the beginning of our sentence. What else needs to be capitalized? The M in Monday. April is a month, so it needs a capital letter as well. There's a few punctuation marks that we need in this sentence. What do you think? There needs to be a period at the end. And also there needs to be a comma. So on the next slide, this is the corrected sentence. This sentence has 7 corrections. 4 capital letters, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 punctuation marks, the period, the comma, and the period at the end. Good job of fixing that sentence. Let's move on to the second one. Read this sentence with me. What is the weather like today? What needs to be fixed? A capital letter. And you're right, a punctuation mark at the end. But what kind of punctuation mark do we need at the end of the sentence? Listen to the sentence again. What is the weather like today? What kind of sentence is this? It's an asking sentence. You're right. So we need a question mark at the end. This sentence had 2 mistakes. The beginning with a capital letter and then at the end with a question mark. Give yourself a round of applause. All right, number 3. Jackie Robinson was a baseball player. What needs to be fixed? The J in Jackie and the R in Robinson. Awesome job. Those 2 letters need to be capitalized because it is his name, right? And then also at the end, we need a period. Because this sentence is a statement sentence, right? So there are 3 corrections at the end, or in this sentence. Awesome job. You were so smart. All right, let's move on to number 4. I miss playing hide and seek at recess time. What needs to be fixed? The sentence doesn't start with a capital letter, so I needs to be capitalized. At the end of the sentence, we need another period. Good job. Those are the 2 corrections in this sentence. Let's look at number 5. Oh no, I accidentally spilled my orange juice on the floor. I'm going to give you a hint. This sentence has 2 sentences. There's an exclamation mark and a period. Where does the exclamation mark go? What do you think? After, oh no, listen to this. Oh no, I accidentally spilled my orange juice on the floor. So the exclamation mark goes behind no, and then my period goes at the end. Okay, that's my punctuation mark. What about my capitalized letter? What do I need to capitalize in this sentence? The I, correct. Oh, this was already fixed. So the O, exclamation point, the I, and then I said a period, but You can have an exclamation point at the end. Listen to the sentence when I have an exclamation point at the end. Oh no, I accidentally spilled my orange juice on the floor. Okay. If I had a period at the end, it would sound like this. I accidentally spilled my orange juice on the floor. So it just depends on how you want to say that sentence. Number 6, 4 quarters equals $1. What do you think needs to be fixed? The F needs to be capitalized and there needs to be a period at the end because this is a statement. All right, good job. There we go. Okay. Number 7, 10 dimes equals 100 pennies. What do I need to fix there? There's a capitalized letter at the beginning of the sentence, right? So the T needs to be capitalized. There is a punctuation mark at the end, but does the punctuation mark make sense? Is this a question sentence? No. So there needs to be a period at the end, right? And there's also one more mistake. There's not a space between the words 1 and 100. So there needs to be a space right in between 1 and 100. So here's the corrected sentence. 10 dimes equals 100 pennies. So I needed a space here, capitalized letter, punctuation mark at the end. Last sentence. Mrs. McDade likes to teach science. Mrs. McDade is a name. It's someone's name. Okay, it's our teacher's name. So we need to capitalize the M and we need to capitalize the other M in her name. What else am I missing in her name? Mrs., remember, is an abbreviation, so there's a period that goes at the end of her name, or at the end of Mrs. Okay, so there needs to be a period right here. Again, that's an abbreviation, it's not a period. There just needs to be a point right there. And then at the end, we need a capital, or at the end, we need a period, right? To end our sentence. So let's look at it. Mrs. McDade likes to teach science. Thank you so much for joining me in my PowerPoint today and correcting all these sentences. You guys are experts at correcting sentences, and I am so proud of you for thinking about all the ways that we have swag in our sentences. So your job right now is to go tell a parent or go tell a sibling or a grandparent or whoever you're with what your sentence needs to make a good sentence. So does it need punctuation mark, capitalized letters, spaces between your words, a nicely written letter? Okay, so just think about what a good sentence needs. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we will see you guys tomorrow.